a toga. So we've argued this all summer. In like a kayak on a lake with Boy Scouts all around us. It's like, we're drowning over here. Yeah, whatever. Just keep swimming to shore, dude. So anyway, you know what? It made for good conversation. And sometimes we just had to agree to disagree. And Hopkins would like listen to it because he liked the beat and the music. I said, yeah, but you know what you're listening to? He goes, well, no, I don't really pay attention to that. I said, okay. I think that's more dangerous than the person that interprets it incorrectly. Right? Okay, well, so nobody can turn me into the thought police if I show you the Two Live Crew. I mean, nobody's probably taken more crack and blazed the trail more than Two Live Crew. The thing of it is, their CD, Nasty As I Want to Be, and the hit single from that, Me So Horny, was dead in the water. Nobody was buying this until a judge, a cop, shut him down, named Nick Navarro, in South Florida, Cuban cop. He wrote a biography called Cuban Cop. He shut them down, and then this other judge, also a Cuban American, because Cuban Americans in Florida have very conservative values. They always vote Republican, too. They're the only Latino group to do that consistently. Well, they shut him down. And when suddenly you can't get a hold of this CD, what does America do? Especially the youth of America. Hey, what's all the excitement about? I got to get a copy of this. And it went like platinum, which is like gold, more than gold. And it made them wealthy men, but a lot of their wealth got gobbled up in legal fees because they got a very good, shrewd attorney who came down and took it as a civil liberty freedom of speech case. And he says, yeah, I found a lot of the lyrics are very objectionable. The references to female anatomies and stuff. Now, when Weird Al parodies you, because he did a thing where he dressed up like as a rabbi and got a friend to dress up as a rabbi, and they did what they were called Two Live Jew. And it's like, me so humid, me so corny, jueve. When Weird Al makes fun of you, you know you've made it, right? Because you're going to live off of some of those residuals as well, those royalties. But anyway, so one is like very deserving of its criticism, but still has to be legal. The other one is really just got hassled. Okay, here's the other thing is, what has made rap stars rich? What audience? Teenagers. More specifically, white. They outnumber and have more money than any other group. Okay? So could this be, this is Luther Campbell's lead singer of Two Live Crew. Well, he was. The group is like null and void now. But he said, I see what's going on here. They just don't want white teenagers to listen to this stuff. And he probably had a point. Think about it. Well, you know what they say. If it's too loud, then you're too old. And if it doesn't offend you, it ain't rock and roll. Okay? Your parents have to tell you to turn it down. It's good. Well, the problem with that is, we used to say that when I was your age, but now you guys, in many cases, like the loud music that I grew up on. Like a lot of you guys, Led Zeppelin, Kashmir, you bet. Good song, good album. Yeah. So, hope you appreciate me saying Kashmir, because most people, Led Zeppelin, their experience with Led Zeppelin is Stairway to Heaven. But Led Zeppelin got censored. They wouldn't let them play the Lemon song on AM radio, only FM. There's a line in there that says, squeeze me, baby, till the juice run down my leg. And that got the whole song like banned. It's called the Lemon song. And that's the only line. It's like one line. And Led Zeppelin had a point. They took it to court and said, aren't you supposed to look at the whole body of work, though? There's one little thing there, and you're blowing it out of proportion. So my love's like a lemon, you see? And sure it is. And then, like, suddenly other groups can just escape any censorship hassle. Like, 10 years before Two Live Crew, you had Prince doing Little Red Corvette. That is like one raunchy metaphor for a woman's hoo-ha, okay? And, like, how did that escape the censors? Well, they're snoozing that day, or they don't get it. They literally thought, they took it very literally and thought it was about a Chevrolet product, okay? Well, just listen to the lyrics, break that down, and you'll realize that ain't the case, And rap is an easier target for the FBI and the FCC than, whatever type of genre of music you want to classify Prince. Glam rock, post-glam rock, kind of the American version of New Wave with some pretty decent guitar licks. A lot of people don't realize that, but Prince is amazingly good lead guitarist. Anyway, having said that, let's move on.